Kraven the Hunter is the newest Sony thing and follows a Z-lister Spider-Man villain as he does random things, looks for his brother, and other stuff. 2024 hasn't been Sony's year. Just look at Madam Web. We started off the year with Madam Web and now we're ending with Kraven the Hunter. And I honestly don't know which one is worse out of the two. I'm leaning towards this one, to be honest with you, because at least Madam Web is funny, right? You can laugh at Madam Web, you can have a lot of entertainment with it. You've got shitty costumes, you've got a dark color palette, you've got all of these goofy plots which come together in one didactically terrible film. But then you got Kraven the Hunter, which is just one of the most boring and most miserable experiences I've ever had with a film, because fuck all happens. Like, nothing happens throughout the entire goddamn movie. So my man over here gets bitten by a lion, and then you got this woman, or this girl, who gives him this potion thing and gives him powers for some reason. He's in jail. I don't know why he's in jail. I don't know. It's things like the editing that makes this just a miserable experience, because it's one of the most gingerly paced films I think I've ever witnessed. And there's an hour of nothing. Like, literally nothing. I'm sorry, but Aaron Taylor Johnson has no charisma in the role. He is a plank of wood. He's delivering these terrible lines, and I mean like some of the worst dialogue ever put to screen, in like the most bland and generic way possible. He has no emotion in his voice. He doesn't give a shit, and it's evident to see. You know, it's evident knowing that they delayed this for so long. It kind of makes sense now. And don't get me started on the villains. There's like 3 different villains in this thing. You got Kraven's dad, played by Russell Crowe, who's doing another Russian accent. I think the guy's just enjoying doing Russian accents, where, okay, whatever. You got the foreigner, played by Christopher Abbott, who is way too good to be in this movie. Go watch Sanctuary with him in. That's a banger. And then you got the Rhino, who he has some of the worst lines and some of the worst looking CGI I think I've ever seen. Like, there's this third act battle which lasts like 2 minutes of like Rhino destroying a truck, and it looks so disgusting. And I'm kind of like, what is the point here? What are we doing? And that kind of sums up all of these Sony movies, you know? Like, what are we doing with them? It's evident to see that they wanted these movies to tie into Spider-Man somehow. Evidently, they're not going to do that because no one gives a shit anymore. Like Kraven, Morbius, and fucking Madam Web. Like, who cares? As I said earlier, at least Madam Web is fun because of how terrible and funny it is. And there's a lot of entertainment factor to be had with it. But this is like one of the worst and most boring things ever. Like, it was a struggle, dude. It was so hard to watch. I couldn't think of a worse thing to spend 2 hours on. 2 fucking hours. The CGI is horrible. The dialogue is absolutely horrendous. There's some continuity errors that really pissed me off. Like, really annoyed me. The actors have no chemistry and they have no charisma whatsoever. It's just a mess. Like, it's a hot mess. I don't understand what they were doing with it for all that time, because I think it was supposed to come out in June-ish. But then they decided, you know what, we're gonna push it back to December. We're gonna make it a Christmas movie. And for some reason, they just shut it out, and yeah, they expected people to go pay for this. If this is where taxpayers' money is going, I'm kind of upset. I am very glad that Sony have decided to pull the plug on these. This was the final nail in the coffin, and I'm very happy about that, because goddamn, I can't take another one of these things anymore. Like, stop. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Kraven the Hunter, or my rant. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me down below if you've seen Kraven. I hope you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.